Capricorn, welcome back to Wild Lotus Tarot. This is going to be your monthly intuitive reading for December. Capricorn, can you believe that we're in the last month of this year already? And I know so many of us are pleased to be closing out this year and starting a fresh new cycle. So Capricorn, let's see how your last month of the year is going to pan out potentially. I'm getting started with the Sacred Power reading cards, then the Work Your Light Oracle, choosing you an overarching tarot energy from the Moonchild Tarot. We will then get out the tarot aspects with the Rider-Waite clarified with the Star Child Tarot today. Truth. Capricorn, this could be a theme for you this month. Is there any illusions that you might be buying into? Is this about getting more clear with your own truth, your callings, and starting to move in alignment with that? For some of you, there might be a truth revealed. Somebody might reveal their true colors to you. We will see where that goes. Let's get one more of these. I have got abundance. Beautiful. Okay, I'm feeling very much that kind of Ace of Pentacles, Ten of Pentacles kind of feel here. There may be an increase in your material resources, your finances, opportunities, and sometimes abundance of love as well. If All Cups energy comes out, abundance of fulfillment possibly. Let's go to the Work Your Light. Sorry, I've got sage ashes everywhere now. Okay, one card from here. So I did actually have one of these tarot cards sandwiched in the deck. I've just realized it was the Nine of Wands. Okay. I have got align your life. What is not aligned or needs to change? I kind of feel, almost the same sort of colors and that kind of disjointed kind of imagery that we see in the Truth card. This is a real indicator, Capricorn, that it's time to look at the truth. It's time to look with vision and clarity. What in your life might need to change that is no longer a fit for you. And we're constantly evolving and constantly changing, which means that sometimes our external reality needs to change alongside that. And if it's not, then sometimes we need to release things. So you could have outgrown a job, a situation. Maybe, a partner is not growing alongside you as well. And it is okay to release things that are no longer in alignment. Capricorn, let's grab your overarching tarot energy. I'll take the top one there. I have got the Nine of Swords. Yeah, look, this is an energy of feeling the stress and tension. But what it is, Capricorn, is that you are one sword away from some kind of completion or ending. And with the Nine of Swords, I kind of feel like there is a holding on type of energy. We're over analyzing something, we're overthinking it, and because of that, we're not taking action. The universe is saying, hey, add that one sword, Capricorn. Bring something to a completion and let it go so that you can align your life and step into a greater sense of truth within yourself. So we'll have a look into that. It can be that kind of energy where things seem a little bit hard to get over the line, but we'll see what the tarot story says. Let's move these, Capricorn. All right, well, let's begin with the energy of the recent past then. Energies leaving, completing, or transitioning, Capricorn. If this is your reading, we're waiting for the first card to fall or flip. I'll be then choosing the positions. Capricorn, Capricorn, Capricorn. What are you stressing about and needing to complete to achieve further alignment? I have got the Five of Wands. Yeah, there's conflict around this situation, maybe internal conflict. I have got in the blocks, obstacles, or challenges. There we go. That's the Ace of Pentacles that I was feeling when the Abundance card came out. There's new opportunities here for you, Capricorn, so we need to release what isn't in alignment so we can make the energetic space for that. Advice from Spirit or Tarot, Seven of Swords. Okay, no wonder you're stressing. There might be this feeling of sabotage or being taken advantage of. Let's get the outcome energy. Truth. This is the breakthrough. This is truth. Ace of Swords is very much a truth card. And we have got two aces here, guys. I do have the Four of Pentacles here. I don't usually turn over the deck in these readings, but for me it's important in this reading because I had this sense of this holding on energy, and it's time to release that, Capricorn. Clarifying at the Five of Wands for you. Two of Swords, yes, the decision. Clarifying the Ace of Pentacles, I have the Page of Swords. Clarifying the Seven of Swords, I have the Fool, called Starseed, in this deck. Clarifying for you the Ace of Swords, the Ten of Pentacles. Oh, Capricorn, so, you know, this really is tending in a great direction, but I can really see with all that Swords energy, like, I feel like you're quite an analytical sign anyway, and there's a lot of energy of being up in the mind and actually just needing to move into inspired action. This Ace of Swords is the breakthrough. That is the last sword that I was mentioning when the Nine of Swords came out here, the last one that we need to add to the stack to bring something into completion that has been causing you stress because it's not in alignment for you, Capricorn. What is that for you? It'll be different for all of you. Like I said, it could be the relationship you've outgrown, the job that's just not giving you the fulfillment, the satisfaction, or the progression you desire. For some of us, it can be an actual home. It's just not serving our needs, a physical location, all of these kinds of things. Whatever it is for you, Capricorn, you know, I can see the conflict there. The Five of Swords is a real energy for me, of petty conflict, and also because we are, you know, using all that mental energy, you know, on overanalyzing and overthinking what we should do in this situation, it drains our actual energy resources. This is a card for me of energy wastage. You know, we see people hitting each other with the wands, which for me is like an unconstructive use of energy. You might feel like you are in a situation that's really unconstructive. There's no more growth. It's just kind of like bringing your energy down or chipping away at you slowly. This is a number 5, and that is the point of change, guys. Now is the time for those winds of change that the Page of Swords wants to bring in to shift this situation, to add that one last sword to the stack, to complete whatever this is so that you can move into truth and abundance and alignment. And it comes in with the Two of Swords. You know that the way to transmute this conflict energy internally or externally is to make a decision, to choose between two paths. Like you are at the crossroads when the Two of Swords comes into the reading. And I feel like, you know, you are choosing to step onto that new path with the full energy and complete the old. So with the Two of Swords, the key is to make that decision from a place of truth. What we know about the situation, the facts, the pros, the cons, and our internal truth and our intuition. You can see the moon here. And, you know, on the 14th of December, guys, we have a total solar eclipse in Sagittarius. This is the perfect time, so rich and powerful for major completion and new beginnings. So, you know, maybe you can use that energy to move you in this situation. There's a real feeling with the Two of Swords as well of guarding the heart. We see it in the Four of Pentacles at the end of the reading as well. And this is an indicator for me that in making this decision and accessing your truth, you're going to need to feel into heart rather than mind. You know, because the Nine of Swords says to me now, Capricorn, that you are, you know, operating from the mind. And when we do that, the ego can make the decision for us that's not that fully in alignment decision. So into the heart, we want to make a decision. You're at the crossroads right now. Now in the blocks, obstacles or challenges, yeah, Page of Swords and Ace of Pentacles, I feel like the block is actually bringing progress to the situation because you've been kind of sitting, Capricorn, sitting in the 9, which is almost but not quite. I haven't kind of taken action. I'm just kind of sitting in this. And the Page of Swords is that breeze that blows, that starts to pick up, to move you. I always say when I see this card, you know, it feels like you're out in the ocean, you know, maybe on smooth waters. Hey, maybe they're a bit rocky in this case, but that wind picks up and there comes a point where it's at that threshold where it actually moves your course onto the new path that we have with the Fool here. So the universe is trying to move you, and it's saying it's time for you to take the action to do so. The Page of Swords could be a key communication, communicating your truth, communicating what is on your heart. It's a real energy of that. It comes in with the Ace of Pentacles, so it's kind of saying that by doing that, you will be rewarded. You're going to be rewarded with breakthrough and the completion of the situation so that new opportunities can come in for you. It's saying that there will be opportunities potentially to increase that abundance, that finance, that resource, whatever it is for you. But we need to walk a path first. We need to overcome some blocks and challenges. So those mountains there, they're the same mountains that we see in the Rider version of the Fool card. So that's the blocks, obstacles, or challenges, is actually allowing this to begin, allowing that last sword to be added to the 9 to go through a completion so that you can get to the new. Now, advice from Spirit or Tarot. This is interesting. 7 of Swords and Starseed. I really feel that it's saying don't sabotage this, Capricorn. Don't just stay where you are, because you will be undermining yourself. You'll be limiting yourself. You'll be taking the opportunity for a new beginning from yourself. And I feel like down the track you'll feel hard done by. Yes, some of you might be actually dealing with somebody who is kind of doing that to you, some kind of manipulator or something like that. But I kind of feel, for me, 7 of Swords speaks a lot about self-sabotage, especially when it comes in with the 9 of Swords, because it's like your own mind is activated, and yeah, it's from that place where kind of limiting ourselves by staying in a situation that's not working for us. Because Spirit or Tarot is saying it's time to take the new path, it's time to take the high road. It is the road less travelled, yes, but it is the one that's going to result in that beautiful 10 of Pentacles reality for you. Don't hold on. Open your heart. Leave your comfort zone and just step on. The Fool or Starseed asks us to take a leap of faith. Even though we don't really know, where it's all leading or how it's going to work out and what the destination is, all we know is that it's aligned with our truth, and our truth is compromised in the current situation. So we start walking that path, right? And it's about connecting with our rebel heart when the Fool comes into the reading. We kind of have this kind of like metaphor in this reading of energy at the heart. She's really tuning in and really saying, you know what, I'm not going to go where other people want me to go or where my ego wants me to go. I'm going to go with heart, right? And I really feel, Capricorn, that is the breakthrough. That is the breakthrough, because that is you realizing, well, the current situation that I'm in is not a heart situation for me. It's not an alignment. I've had the breakthrough. I'm going to add the 1 sword here to the 9 and tip this over to a 10 of Swords completion. And the 10 of Swords can be quite painful, guys. It can be, well, I'm really having to feel into the pain of this. But what we have to keep in mind is the big picture, the vision, the clarity, truth, and understand that it's actually a victory, but sometimes it doesn't feel like that at the time. But the 10 of Swords, the 1 + 9, always has this kind of message of that new dawn, that new day, which we see in the Ace of Pentacles and the Starseed or Fool energy. And it's saying here that whatever this move that you're making or this completion, in some way it's linked to an increase of abundance in the future. And we've got that Oracle card, we've got the Ace of Pentacles. There is possibility that maybe another opportunity has already presented itself to you. It could be another job, it could be another commitment, it could be a home somewhere else. And Spirit or Tarot is saying, you know what, have the breakthrough, finish what you're doing now, move towards that opportunity, step onto the path, because the promise is actually, great stability, security, and maybe all of the resources financially that you do need to live a good life. However, we have to let go. We have to let go of the current. I mean, the 4 of Pentacles is a real energy of releasing the comfort zone. It talks about leaving a home, and it can be like leaving physical home or location for some of you. So this can be that energy of lack or scarcity or fear as well. It's the fear of letting go. But the Universal Spirit Tarot is saying, you know what, just do it. This is your victory, the victory to be claimed, that's leading you to a much higher order of, fulfillment of truth and alignment in your life, Capricorn. Okay, Capricorn, well, I am going to leave it there, and I do hope you enjoyed this reading. Keep in mind it's a general reading for the collective. It may or may not be your reading in its entirety this month. I do wish you all the best with the last month of 2020, guys. Hasn't it been a wild ride? If you're called to share, leave me a comment. I do read them all and try to respond to as many as I can. Helps me get to know you guys and connect with your energy and seeing what's happening out there in the collective. And Capricorn, I will see you throughout the month for plenty more readings.